Okay, Chris, shall we go through a slightly newer module? Let's go through the admin module and give them a look around there.
We're going to go into our monitor and we're going to go to administration monitor. Just a quick preview. There's also a booking monitor for cars that are actually being booked in, keeping track of them, but I'm not showing you that one today. I'm just going to show you the administration monitor. When a car is finished, it leaves your shop. So you've taken it off of the monitor and you've started working on getting all the paperwork sorted out and all the rest of it. As you are going through and doing these things, there should be a list, a checklist of what you actually need to do to every single one of your jobs. And that's what the admin monitor is actually all about. It has got broken down into different departments. And then for our reception, we are saying, right, in the file, have we put in the security checklist? Is the booking form on file? Is there a signed released form? Is the quality control check there? You write up. You can add your own questions. You can write up as many questions as you want for that particular department. If I go to my stores, what does my storeman supposed to do for this particular job file? He's got to make sure that there's 2 copies of the supplier invoices in the file. Everything is actually being processed on the PC, all the RFCs have been made. He's done all of his dealer sign-offs. Everything is actually, you write up your lists of what you actually want him to do. So as you can see, we go through each one of them and you have written up what their jobs are that they actually have to do. Right, you can get all the way down to your auditing. Have you received the signed form from the assessor? Right, so that is your setting of what tasks actually need to be done. If we now go to our monitor and our admin group tasks, right, I'm just going to say no because it's just going to turn my faces into red because my time schedule is not right, and it takes a while to actually go through and do that because I'm looking at November data and we're actually in April. But anyway, right, so this is a list at the moment for the reception of the 2 cars that she has not worked on as yet. You will see that on the side here, that's your claim number and your claim number and the date the car was actually completed. It actually shows up here, but under reception, we have 2 red faces because she has not done her work. If I go to our Borman that we have been using throughout the week, I double click on it. This is the list of jobs that she has, she's supposed to be doing. And what do we want to do about it? Well, yes, I look at the folder, the file, and I see that we have a security checklist in it. Yes, the booking form is there. I go through and yes, I agree. Yes, I do. Yes, I set that as well. Okay, so I can now move this particular folder because I have done all of my side. I move it on to the next department. It disappears off of reception and it will now arrive actually in our stores. So the folder now goes to stores for him to actually check, then for him to do what he needs to actually do. Right, so if I go to show all my departments, you suddenly get a big long list, but you as a boss, this is where you are looking because you want to have an overview of all the different sections and who's not doing their job and who is. Right, at the moment, it looks like our closing department is actually not doing a lot of their jobs. So if I just go to closing, you'll see that it will now give me a list of only the closing ones that are actually coming up, and it is a long list. All right, if I go into any one of these, let's go to Shangwe, and right, I now start looking at it and I say, hang on, yes, my quote matches my invoice total, so that's correct. I've got a problem at the moment. I made an invoice and I made a credit note, but the boss hasn't signed off the credit note as yet. So I have a management. I'm going to set the task for management and ask them to actually do something about it. So I highlight it and I say set task to management, and I'm now going to write in please sign off credit note, and whatever the number actually happens to be. You can write the big long story as to why you had to write a credit note and all the rest of it. And we now just click on OK, save the record. Right, everything else has been done. You can go through and do it. Right, that was for 26850. Right, it's now on our list. Right, and it's been moved over. You've done as much as you can. So that's what this monitor screen is actually all supposed to be about. Right, so let's close this window. I now go into my monitor, my admin monitor, and administration problems. This is where you as the boss will actually be coming, because you're wanting to find out all the ones that actually have problems. There's our Shangwe that we've just done now. If I double click, it says sign off the credit note. Oh, okay, I need to go and do that. So I'll go up to my debtors, processing credit notes, find the one she's talking about, and yeah, okay, I've checked it, I'm happy with it. I post it, close. And when I come back to here, I can now say set problem to resolved. Right, okay, save the record. Or the other one will be action needed by caller. So whoever sent this request to me as the boss, I am now sending it back to them and asking them to do something else for me. So all you would do is you write in at the bottom here what it is that you want them to actually do. And you can now say action needed by caller. Tick that one and it will now appear back on their side. Right, so as the boss, on the administration window, you are trying to keep these all down to as short as possible. It's a lot of the windows in Dr. Smash. The shorter the list, the better, because it means everyone's keeping up with their workload. Right. We have also got this admin group objectives. It does allow you to actually go in and to set up recurring meetings and things like that, which will actually ask people or remind people that they have a meeting that is actually coming up. So what you can do is you can, I'm just going to view this objective, but you will have your leader who is in charge of this. So you just basically go to your lookup and you find out who is actually in charge of it, what is it actually called, who actually is going to be attending. And then at the bottom here, you can actually put the date and time as to when the meeting actually is, how often you actually want it to be done, and then it will give you a reminder. I think it's a day before reminder that is coming up tomorrow, and then it's actually a half an hour reminder before you actually have the meeting that the reminders actually come up. But you can set your reminder period if you're wanting a reminder to actually be set as well. So what will happen with that is that when they are on their computers, it will actually come up on Dr. Smash and tell them that their productivity meeting is on tomorrow, so that they can get all their paperwork and everything together. And then half an hour before, it will come up and give them another reminder actually on their screen that you're wanting a meeting to come through, them to come through in about half an hour for that meeting. Right, so that's your administration monitor as well.
Thank you very much for joining us. There will be some more webinars coming up as as they are processed through our graphics department. So those will go onto our website, onto our YouTube channel, and our Facebook page. We hope to see you soon. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe so you can get a notification for each one of those videos as they arrive. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Cheers.